Steve Mignani here at Burleson Auto Wrecking, doing the junkyard crawl in Burleson, Massachusetts. And let's do a little something new called the hubcap game. Now this 68 or so Chevy panel van is full of hubcaps, hundreds of them. You know, every single one of these hubcaps was installed on a car at one point. In fact, there were 4 of each type on a car. And let's just start looking and see what we find. May this bring back memories. This instantly identifies as a Dodge Dart or Dodge Challenger type hubcap from 1970, I'm gonna guess. This might even be a fake knockoff. What I mean to say by that is that it's not quite as crisp here as the actual part. So I'm gonna bet this might be a J.C. Whitney. Not sure, close though. This Buick Skylark 1964-5 with the fake spinner. And it's funny, how'd that spinner go on? Was it threaded onto the hub? Nope. 4 sheet metal screws held it to the stainless cap. That's how they did a lot with a little at Buick in 1965. Plymouth Duster, 1972, 345. These things give me stomach aches because I remember as a kid being 10, 12 years old and seeing these things on slant 6 Dusters and 4-door Scamps, and nothing high performance about them. And these things are usually kicked in and dented. That's in a good shape, that one there. Oh, Chevy Nova, 1962. There it is. This is a 13-inch hubcap, and it's a pretty tidy piece. Again, it's stamped a one-piece item, but this would have been on a base, well, actually not a base Chevy 2. That would have had a bottle cap, but this is a Chevy Nova from 62 hubcap right there. Kind of cool. 13-inch diameter, small. Oh, full-size Chevy right here, probably 73, 74. These were seen on Impalas and Caprices, that kind of stuff. Mostly the Impala right there. Station wagons everywhere had these things on them. Speaking of Chevys, 1968 or so, right here on like a, oh, I don't know, probably an Impala. You'd see this. And it's funny how the plastic center on this is held on with a snap ring. Look at that, that weird, like, sort of like little wire snap ring thing. You do this, and it comes out. Voila. So they could put different centers, Super Sport, deep ones from Impalas, and that's how they made, again, one part do many jobs. Plymouth, 1971 or so Fury. These were station wagon type hubcaps. You'd see these things all over the streets. Again, another one-pice structure. And if you look, if you ask me, that looks kind of like a UFO. You could throw this up in the air, send the pictures to the Inquirer, make $100. That's what I would do. Oh, okay, stomachache time. Chevy Citation, ooh, the early 1980s, I believe, what, 1980 or so, these things arrived on the scene. And this is, you know, Chevrolet's first front-wheel drive car. In fact, here on the Steve Maggs YouTube channel, Junkyard Crawl, we did a video on a 4-door V6 Chevy Citation. If you need to see it, it's in the library, the video reference library. But yeah, Chevy Citation wheel cover right there from the dark old days. And more darkness here. Remember the Ford Granada? This is a wheel cover from probably a 75 or 6 Ford Granada. It's a multi-piece item. Again, it's crimped together, outer and inner, but the center inner part is snapped in with these bendable tabs like that right there. And this little plastic prism in the middle is red. Ford Granada, oof, basically took over for the Maverick and then was replaced by the Fairmont. Oh, this is kind of cool right here. Plymouth 65, full-size C-body, probably like a Sport Fury or something like that, with the add-on fake mag wheel lug nuts. These things, if you were an insane mechanic and you put a wrench on these things, they would snap right off. You'd have to be insane or really drunk to mistake these for an actual lug. But Plymouth made these wheel covers and the little lugs screwed on with these trims, but without these holes, this same wheel cover would also double as a more pedestrian Fury 2 wheel cover. But there's the Plymouth logo in the middle. But again, a very rare cover. If you need one of these today, good luck. Although, Burleson Auto Wrecking, they'll sell anything you see here. I stay out of the middle, but if you like it, just give them a call at Burleson Auto Wrecking. Keep going with our treasure hunt. And, oh yeah, okay, this is kind of a puzzler. 1959 Ford right here. Pretty sure that's what that is. Kind of ugly. You know, it's a one-piece design. You know, it's very clean. Again, these are stainless steel, so they don't rust, which is kind of nice. But with that said, 1959 Ford, full-size. Retractables would have had wheel covers like this right here. Not pretty, but hey, that's what they decided to use. This this is a little bit problematic. This could be, it looks kind of like a Dodge Lancer, 1961 or 2, but I'm thinking maybe also Ford Fairmont. Doesn't have a logo. Maybe a Mercury Zephyr. Tough to say, but the Lancer in early 60s and the Fairmont/Zephyr had a very similar look. I'm going to say this is almost certainly going to be a Ford or a Mercury hubcap. If you know better, send us a text, a message on the comment line. What else we got? Oh, okay. Ford Mustang, got to be nothing but. 67, I'm going to guess. Of course, there's the pony logo in the middle right there. This is a one-piece stainless steel stamping, again, with the louvers right here, which technically allow brake heat out. And it is true that a full wheel cover can sometimes get really hot inside if you go to Laguna Seca and they don't make you take your hubcaps off before you get on the track. If you use your brakes a bunch, hot air will absolutely accumulate between the rim and the hubcap. These vents allow some of that to vent out. Not that you're going to go road racing with a car with hubcaps, but it gives you the idea. And again, the plastic insert right there is held in with, again, these little metal tabs that bend over for quick mass production. Keep looking here. Oh, this is cool. If you have a 59 or a 60 Chevy Impala, full-size car. And you gotta love the Chevrolet's cross flags right there, the fleur-de-lis and the checker flag. We've just won. Chevrolet right there. 1960 Impala, full-size car right here. And again, a one-piece stamping. Pretty cool, in great shape. And oh, from the other side of the tracks, 1962-3 Dodge Polara. And again, we have the fake spinner that we saw on that 65 C-body hubcap. But again, it screws on with these 3 studs. And again, this is not a real spinner. Let's keep in mind that 1963, the Corvette knockoff was GM's or Chevrolet's first aluminum wheel. And this, I guess, pays tribute to that. And keep in mind, the 63 Chevy Corvette knockoff wheel, none of those were actually released for production. 64 was the first year the knockoffs were really available, although a lot of press cars did appear with the knockoffs in 63 in magazines. And what else we got here? Okay, the world of the plastic hubcap. This kind of looks like a Volkswagen Jetta, maybe Audi 5000, who knows, but this is a fake knockoff made of plastic. These are probably from the late 70s, early 80s. If you go to the Zayre or Walmart back in the day, you'd buy these things. It says Itasca right there. They also, I think, made motorhomes and other injection molded plastic things. But this is a fake knockoff. No, not a knockoff type wheel, but a knockoff of an Audi. I'm going to say probably an Audi 5000 wheel right there, but it's a plastic fake. And let's go with a couple more. Yeah, okay, this right here. I'm going to say Chevy Malibu, 1979. Downsized car. I don't know. Definitely Chevrolet. But yeah, I'm going to say probably Malibu. Just like 4-door V6 car. Nothing major. You know, kind of boring. And then, speaking of bogus, look at this. Yeah, there were companies that actually would sell you a fake Krager SS mag type wheel cover made of the worst, crappiest materials you can imagine. Metal that rusted when you looked at it, screws holding it all together, a fake brake drum effect, and fake lug nuts. You got to wonder how many mechanics put a wrench on this and snapped it off. With that said, yeah, this kind of stuff right here was pretty popular. You know, with high school parking lots, let's face it, when you have no money, you do what you can to look cool. And these things were popular with low buck hot rodders, you know. And last but not least, another Mopar spinner hubcap. Speaking of bogus, beautiful bogus. This is from like a 1965 or 6, probably a Plymouth Fury, I would say, maybe a pace car convertible type deal. But notice how it has sort of neutral gray argent sprayed on here, so it was masked and sprayed to give it, when it was new, a bit of a two-tone effect, chrome and dull, and again, the fake spinner screwed on with multi-piece construction. So, you know, that's just a small sampling of the hubcap game, and we'll probably continue this little trip. If you like it, well, in the comments, let us know. We'll keep going. And if you can correct me on anything that I mentioned here, remember, I'm an enthusiast, not an expert. So let me know here at the Steve Maggs YouTube channel. So that's it for installment 1 of the hubcap game. There's more to come here at Bernison Auto Wreck.